Hi everyone, and welcome to the Timeless History channel with me, Derek aka Sal, the Omega Enthusiast. I enjoy creating these videos for the channel because collecting vintage watches is my passion. More importantly, the primary purpose of starting this channel is to create an online visual database of the various Omega model references. In today's episode, I would like to share 5 mid-size pieces. So without further ado, let's begin this episode. The first piece is one of the earliest examples of a vintage Omega watch with an automatic movement, under model reference CK2402. It dates to 1943, the same year Omega launched its first batch of automatic watches. These automatic watches are known as bumper automatic, where the automatic or oscillating weight hammers from side to side, charging up the mainspring. Reference 2402 originally came with a caliber 28.10, the old caliber numbering system. In 1948, when the new system was introduced, 28.10 became 342, and at the end of 1952, 342 was upgraded to a caliber 344. This means this reference can come with any of these 3 calibers depending on the age of the watch. From 1943 to 1947, the crown on reference 2402 was unsigned and in the shape of a mushroom. From 1948 to 1953, it was replaced with a signed hematic crown. 2402 came in all-case material measuring 32.5 mm, excluding the crown by 39 mm from lug to lug. If I'm correct, the case lug width was 17 mm pre-1951. From 1951 onward, it became 18 mm. Sometimes I think to myself, what was it like to be the first group of people to purchase one of these first-generation automatic Omega watches? They must have felt very special. Watch number 2 is a reference I seldom see with an original finish dial, so I must take advantage of this opportunity to share an original example with you before it gets sold on the site. This Omega watch under reference 2513 dates from 1949 to 1955, and I've only seen it mainly in an 80-micron gold-plated case and sometimes in solid steel. It's a gorgeous looking timepiece that wears perfectly on a smaller wrist. Its simplicity and classiness makes it a great dress watch. Although the majority of this reference has Delphin type hands, I have also seen some pieces with leaf type hands. Not to mention that the hands and dial may come with or without luminescent. The case diameter measures 33 mm, excluding the crown, by 40.5 mm from lug to lug. It carries a manual wind Omega caliber 283 movement, which is the successor of a 30T2 SC movement. Between 1955 and 1956, Omega introduced the model reference 2829, which I have here as watch number 3. Similar to most references introduced in the mid-1950s, it came with a double reference signed case, like this watch. Notice above the 2829 that there is a 2830-6 SC. This means the same case was used for the small second and center second version. Therefore, if your watch has a small second feature, the reference it refers to is 2829. And if it has the center second, it goes by the 2830 SC. Of course, the movement caliber will differ as well, meaning the center second version will come with a caliber 420, and like this watch under reference 2829, the manual wind caliber is 410. From all the examples I have seen, 2829 only comes in solid steel or gold capped over steel like this piece. The case measures 32.6 mm, excluding the crown by 40.6 mm from lug to lug. From the early 1960s to the late 1970s, Omega reference 111.077 was considered one of the slimmest dress watches. If you're looking for a simple, classy dress watch, this is a great example and is usually very affordable. Since it is powered by an Omega Caliber 620 manual wind movement, this watch only has the hour and minute feature. Unlike the previous three pieces, this reference appears more modern, and I have only seen it in solid steel or gold-plated with a steel back. The crown may be partially hidden, but it does not affect or make winding difficult since the movement is tiny, making the winding gears simple to hand wind. It is a simple DeVille reference, where some cases will have the DeVille emblem on the back and some don't, which I assume is for engraving purposes. The case measures 33mm excluding the crown by 35mm from lug to lug. The lug width is 17mm. At the end of the 1960s, Omega introduced reference 131.041, a gold Genève model sold in solid 14K or 18K gold. Like watch number 4, it has a simple and classy look, making it a perfect dress watch. It is also a slim watch, but this reference carries an Omega Caliber 601 movement, one of Omega's best manual wind movement throughout the 1960s and 1970s. Solid gold watches of this era were usually presentation or gift watches, so it is common to see personal or company engravings on their case back. It appears that all 131.041 references come with the same applied hour markers and set of index type hands. The case measures 33mm excluding the crown by 37.2mm from lug to lug. One thing most of these mid-size references have in common is their lug width, which are usually 17mm. I should also mention that all 5 references in this video carry acrylic crystal. We have reached the end of this video. Please let me know if you enjoyed this episode. There are still hundreds of Omega references out there, and I will continue to create more videos whenever I can accumulate a few more pieces. As always, I hope you have learned something new. A big thank you to my patron for supporting this channel financially on Patreon, and thank you to everyone for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the following episode.